Throughout a majority of my life, I never really paid attention to my health, my hygiene, my appearance. I kinda just went along with things, and this affected my physique because a majority of my school life, all of my school life, I was known as very skinny. This part of my arm, like you know how this is the skinniest part of your arm? Yeah, this part of my arm was my whole arm, including my bicep. Like I didn't even have biceps back then. I had a negative bicep. And I remember I literally took off my hoodie one day in class and this girl was like, yo, is that really your arm? And at that point, I knew something was wrong. And at the time, I also had a crush. And I knew I had no chance with the way I was at that current time. So I started to work out. Now this workout motivation only lasted for 2 to 3 months before I drifted off into my stinky, goofy habits. And this continued for years and years and years. And suddenly, bam! Quarantine hit like a truck. And suddenly, I was in this like cycle, this infinite genjutsu of bad habits. I'm talking about I was binging anime, I was playing video games, I was eating a bowl of ice cream every single night, and I was just constantly doing this goofy cycle. Not to mention, I was addicted to the hub. And this is where I became skinny fat Tivs. And at this point in my life, I was at the lowest point of my life. Like low-key, I was at such a down bad state that I had nothing to lose. But this is what motivated me to start my self-improvement journey. And from this day forth, I told myself that I was going to keep improving no matter what. Like I knew I had to achieve a good physique at some point in my life. But for some goofy odd reason in the back of my thick skull, I thought to myself that I was just gonna have a six-pack out of nowhere one day. But that's not how it works, my boy. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take dedication. So with me knowing this, I was like, wait. So at some point, I have to start. So why not start right now? And so at the beginning of 2022, this is where I told myself I was going to start my fitness journey. This is where I told myself I was going to dedicate each and every single day to improving myself, to improving my physique. And I did just that. I literally worked out 7 days a week. I didn't even give myself any rest days because I was so motivated. I was so driven to actually achieving my desired physique. I started watching other YouTubers that did the same exact thing because this motivated me. It motivated me seeing other people taking care of their body, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which God has given them. And this motivated me to go even farther because I saw how much progress other people made with their journey, and I wanted to do the same exact thing. Instead of being addicted to video games and ice cream, I got addicted to working out, and seeing my progress only motivated me to keep moving forward and to keep surpassing my limits. And so I started to post my progress on social media and I gained a following. I then started to inspire people online and in real life, the people that I knew in real life, to also start working out, to also start taking care of their health. And this discipline that I built up transferred to other things and other areas in my life, like maintaining my nofap streak or making these videos, because this discipline created consistency because I started to get consistent with my workouts, and this also transferred to other things in my life, and I started to get consistent in other areas of my life because the more consistent you are, the more you're gonna grow, because consistency compounds. You see, working out isn't just something you do to build your muscle. It also is a lifestyle. It also transfers to other things in your life, because if you are capable to give it your all, give 101% of your effort into an activity and also be consistent in that, this will also transfer into other areas of your life. Because if you could prove to yourself that you could show up to the gym, maybe not every single day, but at least like 3 to 4 times a week, and also give it your all and train like different parts of your body. Hey, I know I sometimes skip legs, I'm not gonna lie. But if you could actually maintain going to the gym, being consistent in the gym, and actually being dedicated in the gym and making progress in the gym, this is gonna actually be able to develop in other areas of your life. Like you may not even realize it, but going to the gym, it's not just to build your muscle, it's also to build your life. Like not only is it good for your health, it also builds confidence. Like who wouldn't be confident going around shredded as fuck? Like, I don't know about you, but hey, I don't want to be some like skinny fat Tivs for the rest of my life. I don't want to be EDP 447 for the rest of my life. I don't want to have all these different type of builds. No, my boy, I want to be confident. And when I go outside, I don't want to wear like an XXL large shirt because I'm lazy, because I don't want to go to the gym, because I don't want to prove to myself. Like I'd rather just sit inside and eat cheesecake all day. No, my boy, I'm trying to actually put in that work. I'm trying to surpass my limits. I'm trying to be confident in myself because we only get one life, right? So why not make the most of it? Trust me, back then, I was that kid that was so shy, that had so much anxiety, that whenever I started to work out in my room and someone would have entered my room, I would literally like freeze up and like try to do something else because I don't know, I was so insecure, I was so shy that even if I tried to like work out, I did not want anyone to see me working out. Like low-key, this was kind of like a dark place, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was so down bad that if I try to actually improve myself and someone saw me improving, that I would actually feel bad that someone else saw me improving because I was supposed to be known as this like shy, quiet kid, you know, I'm not supposed to be some bold, confident, buff dude, right? So because like everyone knew me as that shy, quiet kid, you know, everyone knew me as, oh yeah, Motives, you know, he'll do a little thing here and there, but he's not like all confident like that. He's not like that. But hey, now I literally work out in front of anyone. I don't even give a shit anymore. Like low-key, I'll literally go out in front of Times Square and like start doing push-ups. Like I don't even care. Because now I know that I could actually be motivating someone to do the same. I could actually motivate someone to actually start their own fitness journey, to actually lead others to actually better health. And the best wealth is your health. You know what I mean? Like like this is just a journey, and I want to also inspire others to do the same exact thing. Hey, low-key, I wouldn't even have this channel if it wasn't for those hard times, because those hard times shaped me into the person I am today. It made me stronger. It made me realize that, hey, I can continue living this goofy cycle, this goofy infinite genjutsu, or I can actually make something of my life. And low-key, I'm actually grateful for the hard times, because we all go through this like season of the storm, right? But outside the storm is sunshine. So we just got to be strong enough to endure that storm. And low-key in the Bible, it literally says Romans 5:3-5, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. Basically meaning through our sufferings, we produce this perseverance and character, and the character produces hope. So the more we suffer, the more we go through these hard times, the stronger we're gonna be. I feel like God made me experience this lowest point in my life because he made me experience it because he wanted me to see that, hey, if you don't fix your stuff up, if you don't get your stuff right, if you don't get right now, like this is how your life is gonna be for the rest of your life. Like low-key, you're gonna be some ice cream eating, video game playing, fapper, like, you know what I mean? Like he made me experience all these things, and he was like, yo, Motives, if you don't fix your stuff up, this is the life that you're gonna live. This is the life that you choose to live. And you know, we got free will, so like, he literally let me do these things because he's like, hey, if you're not going to do the right thing, this is the consequences. You know, our actions have consequences. So me repeating this cycle for years and years and years, it has consequences, right? Like I literally became skinny fat. I literally had all this anxiety and insecurities and all these like goofy mental like negative issues, right? But this is where I found out that, hey, I needed to improve. Like low-key, I never improved anything in my life like previously, right? Like I never thought about like my hygiene, my physical appearance, my mental health. I didn't care about any of that, right? Like low-key, all I cared about was if I was able to get home after school every day and play video games and have a bowl of ice cream, that was my day. But I didn't even realize that I was literally leading myself further and further down the rabbit hole each and every single day. Working out has changed my life. It has changed my life, and I can guarantee you it can change yours. Give it a try. Even if you've never worked out in your life, give it a try. Give it a month, and I guarantee you, you're going to fall in love with it, because once you get your body pumping, you get your blood flowing, you know, you get into this regimen, this like routine, you're not going to stop because you're going to fall in love with it, because I guarantee you, like, this is something that pushes your limits. Like, if you want to be tested, if you want to test your limits and surpass those limits, working out is a great way. Because just like in video games, you want to rank up, right? You want to get to the next level. Well, instead of doing that in a virtual screen, on pixels on a screen, why not do that in real life? Why not actually level up your physique in real life so others can also see your progress and also be motivated to do the same exact thing? But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Stay blessed, stay wealthy, and remember to keep surpassing your limits. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey.